All right. Now we're talking about decimal places. Now, rounding off numbers to decimal places, you have your. My first question here is 47.2058. Now, in decimal places, this zero after the decimal point is important. Is not to be neglected. Please take note. It's not to be neglected. Unlike significant figures that we did 0.000. Yeah, because even at that, if you also have 47 in front of it also, so take note that you have to regard the zeros. But when we come to the next example, I'll explain better more often. So this is your first decimal place, this is your second decimal place, this is your third, and this is your fourth decimal place. Now they say you want it to be in one decimal place to 1 dp. This is my first decimal place. So the next number after 0 is 2, and 2 is rounded down. So automatically here becomes 47.000000. When I want to put it, I can also put that 47 to be also correct because 2 is rounded down, so they don't added to the number. Being or sorry, this I. If you have 47.258 to 2 decimal places, now this is the second decimal place, or the 0 and 2 is one decimal place. So after 2 is 3. So your focus is, so after 2 is 5 here, and 5 is rounded up. So you have to convert 5 to 0 and add 1 to this 2. So you're going to have 47.03. You can also add zeros behind, but it's not also really important. You're still correct. So you have 47.03 for 2 decimal places. For 3 decimal places, you take the first 3 numbers after the decimal point. Please take note. After the decimal point, don't take the ones before. Always take the ones after the decimal point. So you pick the ones after the decimal point. So after the first 3 is the next one, which is 8, and 8 is rounded up. So you convert it to 0 and add on to this 5. It becomes 47.026. So that is how we get 3 decimal places from this question here. Now, what I did in significant figures is what I'm trying to explain to you here now. Initially, I told you that when you're looking for significant figures, this 0 here is not important. Here becomes your significant figures, but in decimal places, please take note. This 0 is important. This 0 here is your first decimal place. This one here is your second decimal place, and this one becomes your third decimal place. So please don't mix up significant figures with decimal places. This is what most mistake most students make. Always be careful when dealing with decimal places and significant figures. Always be careful of this 0. So now very fast, I'll have to starting off here to 1 decimal place. Now because this is my first decimal place 0 here, and after 0 is 1, and 1 is rounded down, so it becomes 0.0000 as case may be. So here is just 0, that is it, or 0. So 2 decimal places. To 2 decimal places, I'll have to take these 2 numbers here, 0 and 1, and 0 and 1. After 0 and 1 here is 9. So and 9 is rounded up. So I'll convert 9 here to 0 and add 1 to this one. It becomes 0.02. Now to 3 decimal places, I'll take the first 3 numbers, which is 0, 1, and 9. 0, 1, and 9. I'll take the first 3 numbers there, and I'll convert this 5 because it's rounded up. I'll add 1 to the 9. I'll still have 0.02. Because if I add 1 to this 9, I will have 10, and I cannot write 0.110. Don't write it at 0.10. Write it at 0.2. Please take note of that. Don't go and put 0.110. You'll be wrong. You have to put it at 0.02. So that is about decimal places, significant figures, and rounding off numbers. So if you have any questions, please hit me up in the comment section. Thank you.